I'm kind of not known for being completely subtle. I don't think.
Not at all.
I can get there, but I don't know if that's my calling card.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Adam Lambert.
Hey.
Is this a legacy you're going to leave behind? The Muffin Man?
I mean, this is the most viral I've gone in a long time. So I'm like, wow, okay, all right. This is it. This is a moment.
It's so fun. Yeah. And that's a fun show to be on. This is your jam. This is my jam, my jam.
That's my jam.
That's my jam.
Yeah.
I had
Fallon.
He's so great. We laughed our butts off the entire time. It was so great.
That's just the way Jimmy Fallon is. I mean,
he's great.
He's been here. We've been there.
Yeah.
And everywhere we go, every time we meet him, he's there. He's on.
And he's genuinely that guy.
Yeah.
He really
on
is.
or off camera, which is like so refreshing to see that.
And I thought Adam Lambert, I'm talking about you like you're not here, rehearsed that. So I asked him, like, did you rehearse that? He goes, no. They just give me a list of songs and I just did it. Sheesh.
Look at that.
I mean, they were pre-approved songs, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Don't burst the bubble. All right, so
the illusion of the game.
Adam, we have lots to cover. I want to talk about the new album, High Drama.
Yeah.
I'm going to. I told them the story about Sylvester, me seeing Sylvester doing "You Make Me Feel Mighty Real" when I was
jealous.
a little kid. You weren't even born, I don't think.
What year?
80 something, early 80s.
I was born in the early 80s.
Okay, all right.
I'm older than you might think.
All right.
I've got pounds and pounds of spackle on right now.
You look good.
Yeah.
Also,
it lies for me. Yes.
And so Adam was just telling us he's about to go out with Queen again.
Yeah.
And this for the 10th year.
Yeah.
It's been. Do you remember when that first happened?
Yes,
You guys met during Idol. They helped you perform.
Yeah.
You perform with them.
Yeah.
And then someone said, why don't we just go out on the road? And that's how that happened. I feel like I'm so late to the party on this.
No, I mean, that's basically it. I mean, we met on that finale because thankfully I sang Bohemian Rhapsody for my audition. I think that might have helped. I think I got on their radar that way.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, they got invited and they said, yes, we'll come. And that was surreal, to sing with them on stage. And I remember thinking, this is so bizarre, but just be in the moment. We did it. And there was definitely a resonant, the thing. There was this understanding. There was this eye contact of this feels good. So yeah, after I did my first tour of my own and my first album came out and was done, then it was time to do something with them. And I thought it was going to be a one-off. I thought it was going to be done after one. But then it just kept snowballing into the next thing. And I was like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Have you guys ever thought about, well, okay, it's run. It's still great. Why don't we go out on top?
Well, we just keep topping ourselves. That's the thing.
Oh, ow.
I mean, self-service. It's honestly we sold out this tour in a day. Right. Literally a day. So I mean,
that's
the best we've ever done. So
yeah.
I think if we can sell it out in a minute, maybe we'll be done. I don't know.
Yeah, how can you unplug that?
No, you can't.
Okay.
And Brian and Roger are so lovely. They light up when the lights come up and we're in front of these audiences. This is their legacy, you know what I mean? And they're just basking in that glory of it, and as they should be. And so to be on stage and be next to that is the greatest feeling. To be of service to this moment so that people in the audience can relive their youth or introduce these songs to their kids. It's magical. It's really cool.
What did your family think? Because I know when my mom goes, oh my gosh, I remember Queen when I was a kid and blah, blah. I could just think your family, your parents, your grandparents grew up around them. And when you start performing with them, they must have been like, what the hell?
Well, it's I was really proud of myself for releasing my own album and being on American Idol. But it was once my dad could brag to the guys at work about Queen, something that they all understood and could measure, he was like, oh, this is cool. This is cool, man. Yeah.
Well, so you have that, which is phenomenal, going on, but you also have Adam Lambert going on. There's a parallel lane here too.
Yes, despite what my father thinks. Yes, so it is also cool. Yeah.
So I know, but are you wanting to do more projects on your own? I mean, you pop up at the most fantastic festive galas known to man. And you're always around. You're always present, and you're always great.
Thanks.
I mean, do you ever stop to think, I kind of would like to do my own tour at some point?
Well, I have. What's so great about it is that it's kind of been this side-by-side thing for the past decade.
Exactly.
It's I don't feel like one has taken priority over the other. I feel like I've gotten breaks from, my own career to go do a 6-week tour with Queen, and then it's I have the rest of the year to do my own thing. So it actually works out really well.
You see, we just don't know the concept of 6 weeks versus 18 months.
Right.
Versus,
I mean, yeah. I mean, you don't have my calendar. It's.
I'm assuming you're very busy.
You're very lucky that you don't have my calendar. It's maddening, but yeah, it's great. I love it. I love that I get to do my own thing.
So everyone listening who's been listening for the last 30 minutes, they heard the drama while we were waiting for you. Okay, here's what happened.
They know that I was late. The audience at home. I'm so
knows.
sorry, listeners at home.
No. But we kept it all fun.
No, it's all good.
But
you can roast me for it. I deserve it.
We're not roasting you at all. No, it's New York City. Things happen. But you are wearing these platform boots that are at least 8 inches tall at the platform.
Yeah, we got out of the car a couple blocks away because it was stopped. And I was like, we should walk the rest of the way so we were on time. And me trucking in these heels was something.
Wow.
Let me tell
I wish
you.
we had a camera on that. Did anyone doing video
Wet
of that?
pavement, I was like, oh, it's very urban New York. I can do this.
I wanted to see that. No, we were told he's in the elevator. I'm like, great, he's in the elevator. Let's go. And okay, where are they? There's 3 blocks away. I mean, wait a minute, but we're live.
He wasn't in our elevator. That's
an elevator's an elevator.
That's what they call these shoes.
Yeah.
The elevator. Yeah.
See, they all work together.
He's in his elevators.
But see, in this element, what we do, we can always work it.
Thank you.
Have you ever been
So sorry.
Have you ever been late? No, sorry, neither. Have you ever been late to a gig where it just was out of your control?
Not when it was time to start the actual show. I've been late for getting ready for the gig,
which takes time.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
When you were trucking in here with your heels on, were people trying to stop you like, oh my God, it's Adam Lambert?
I mean, it's miserable out there. It's raining. So no, I was good,
No
It's New
one's
York
outside.
City.
Yeah.
Nothing surprises anyone in New York City.
It's like windy. It's rainy. People are like, I'm just trying to stay dry. So yeah.
So back to the single that we played, You Make Me Feel Mighty Real, which is out now, by the way, with the album. This is the official song of London Pride. So July 1st, you are headlining in London.
Yeah.
That's, what, being a kid on Idol, kind of out there doing your thing and totally mesmerizing us all to this now. You are the leader on stage of the music section anyway of Pride in London. This is, do you ever stop and like, okay, what the F is going on here? This is pretty amazing.
Yes, I have to pinch myself all the time, and the surrealism of it all is kind of part of the joy of it. I mean, it's like these opportunities that come up are the things that I'm like, this is so cool. I'll be able to remember this for the rest of my life. If someone had told me I would be doing this, 15 years ago, I would have laughed at their face. It's crazy. I feel very lucky though. I feel like every opportunity that comes up is like it's just like a moment to live and to celebrate. It's great. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to age you because it's too early, but let's look at the aged Adam Lambert, let's say 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now.
Ooh.
You are setting yourself up to be on the wall of gay icons.
Oh, thank you.
And I know you want to be more than that.
I'll take it. That sounds great.
Barbra Streisand.
Cher.
Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga.
Not Miss Piggy.
The legends. Betty Davis.
Yeah.
These are Joan Rivers.
Betty Boop.
Was she a gay icon?
I thought so. She should be if she's
Sounds
not.
good.
I mean, is that a wall that you would you laugh if you saw your face on that wall?
No, I would be honored. I think that's lovely. Those are diva icons that you just mentioned.
Cher.
Yes.
Hey, have you and Cher become closer ever since you sang for her at the honors in D.C.?
I'm going to admit I haven't actually met her yet.
Oh my God!
Whoa.
It was she. We were going to meet after that performance, but she had to jet to New York. It was in D.C. She had to get on a plane right away here because her musical was opening the next day. Oh. So it was like but she sent me a nice note, a really really nice note.
She's Cher.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a legend.
She's dating that hot guy
Well,
right
she
now.
was.
Did they break up?
I think they broke up.
She'll find another one in 5 minutes. She has no problem.
So let's get to the album. Now the album, not only does it have You Make Me Feel Mighty Real on there, but there are others like I Can't Stand the Rain.
Yes.
That was originally done by a group called Popcorn, I believe. Was it?
Really?
No, it was not.
And Peebles.
Okay, it was nowhere near the right one.
Popcorn Peebles. I think it sounds right.
It's nowhere near.
That
Thank
sounds
you.
good.
I Can't
Unless
Stand
hers
the
was a
Rain.
cover. Was it a cover?
I don't think so.
I thought it was a Missy Elliott original. This is blowing my mind.
No.
That's the first time I heard it too.
Okay.
Yeah, but then Tina Turner did it in the late 80s.
Right.
And then Missy sampled it. So yeah.
So what other great covers are on here, and why did you choose these specific covers?
It's kind of an eclectic list. I was just kind of like, these songs are cool. These are by artists that I really like because they're different. Part of the criteria was also, is it a song that A, I can relate to, like from my own life, since I'm not writing them, and B, is it something that I think I can take and totally twist and make new?
Right.
So that was my goal, was to reinvent them as much as possible and surprise the listener with my creation.
I can't imagine, growing up with these songs as you did. I'm sure most of them, some of them anyway, and then now they're on your album.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's like, think about your life if you're not a performer. What did you grow up with loving that you would love to incorporate into your current life? Me, I was a child of Legos. I would now build a home made of Legos.
That'd be cool. And then you could have Ed Sheeran sing.
Exactly. And I wouldn't have a chandelier over the dining room table. It'd be like a Light Bright.
Oh my God, Light Bright.
Remember Light Bright?
I remember Light Bright.
I got one of those little stupid light bulbs stuck in my foot once. The little plastic things.
Yeah, ow.
Yeah, they had to take that out. It was
I mean, they're sharp enough to puncture paper, right? Wasn't it paper that you put on top that you figured that was the stencil, right?
The Light Bright, you could do the
It was
stencil.
like a black piece of paper.
You remember that?
Right? Yeah.
I think so.
There's an Instagram account that's like, I forget the name of it, but it's like 80s toys and things.
Strawberry
It's so
shortcake
funny.
and,
Like, I'm like, oh my God, I remember that.
Gandhi, do you remember the 80s?
No, a little. Get out of there.
I don't.
At a young age.
Who are you following on social that you're just kind of addicted to? Is there any genre other than like?
There on TikTok. There's a girl named Maya, I think. She's British and she's just so funny. She sits there and does reaction videos to things, and she's like, "What? Why are you doing that? What are you doing?" It's just so funny.
The side-by-side videos?
Yeah, she's just really funny.
Have you ever seen a meme done of you or something you've done and you're like, and some
well, the
friend
Muffin
sends it
Man is popping off right now.
The
Let
Muffin
me tell
is
you,
huge.
It really is.
It is memeable. But people are like lip syncing to it themselves, which is so much fun to see what people come up with.
So when we sit down with High Drama and just track the whole thing, what feeling are you thinking we're going to experience? What do you think we're going to get out of this album?
Well,
what do you want us to get out of it?
Well, I mean, I called it high drama because it's big. There's like a lot of large moments. They're over the top. I mean, I'm kind of not known for being completely subtle. I don't think.
Not at all.
I can get there, but I don't know if that's my calling card. So I wanted to put stuff on there that gave the listener what they want, because I think that is sort of the important thing about being an entertainer is reading the crowd, reading your fan base, being like, what do you guys like? So I gave him like big, wild moments. And then there's a couple of emotional, sort of subdued moments towards the end of the album as well.
Okay.
It's a lot of, I don't know, I think genre-wise, it's kind of a bunch of different things thrown into a pot. It's like a little rock, it's a little pop, it's a little funk. I mean, it's all sort of in there. It's all the things I love.
Well, when you talk about reading the crowd, I'm sure you've seen recently people tossing things on stage at the artists and the performers.
Oh, poor BB.
Do you? And Ava Max just got slapped in the face.
She did?
Yeah.
Like 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
What?
Some guy ran up on stage and smacked her.
Slapped her.
When you see these
Scratched
things,
her
are you
eye.
revamping your security? Or are you thinking about these things happening?
No, but I'm ready to fight back.
Oh, you would take someone out.
Well, no, I actually heard about someone they throw drinks at you. You had a drink, or someone put a drink on stage and you kicked it back at them or something like that?
I usually kick things off the stage.
Well, you guys
Just because I'm like, I'm going to trip. I mean, that's dangerous.
Right.
Get this off my freaking stage. Yeah.
And you
Has
got
anybody
great-
ever thrown anything really strange?
Well, early days on the Idol tour. This is a long time ago, but it is a good memory. Someone threw a full 12-inch dildo at me.
Oh.
That
Full.
could take an eye out.
What do you mean full?
A full 12 inches.
Oh,
Yeah. It was. They flung it, and it just kind of went wah. And luckily, it was aimed like low enough. It didn't hit me in the face, but it like hit me, bounced on the floor once, and then flopped there for a minute, like a dead salmon. And I was like,
Why?
I looked down, and I was like, what was that? And I'm like, what?
Did you just keep singing, or were you like,
Well,
oh
yeah,
my
I was
God?
trying not to. I kind of like stopped for a second, and I was like, okay, I have a mixed feeling of like horror, like anger that someone threw this heavy thing at me, and then this is hilarious. This is absolutely
That was
hilarious.
premeditated.
Yeah,
Like,
they clearly were like, he'll love this.
I'm going
have
to
a
take
good
a
arm
special
going
gift
out there.
to Adam Lambert. What are you going to take, some roses? No, a $5 footlong.
Yeah, like what the heck? So I kicked it immediately back out in the audience, and I
Right.
think it hit her the woman that threw it. I think it hit her.
Oh, like a boomerang.
Yeah.
You used a word which I love. Adam Lambert says, talking about the album, I always put a certain amount of theatricality into what I do. I've never heard that word in my life.
Theatricality?
Is it? Tell me.
Yeah, that's a word.
I love this word.
Theatrical.
Well, I know, I get it.
Yeah. You get. Do you know what it means?
Yes, I
We're
do.
in Midtown.
But that's more of a downtown word.
It's a downtown word.
But theatricality, I'm going to start using it. See?
Yeah, sure.
If I learned anything from this
Oh my God! I brought you a new word. You're
did.
so clever and
I'm not a
well spoken.
wordsmith all the time. Look, I'm so happy you came to see us, Adam. I know you have a busy day, but High Drama, the album, I want everyone to have it in your ear hole by the weekend.
Yes.
I give you to the weekend to have it in your ear hole.
Ear hole. I like that. That's one I need to start using.
Feel free to use that one. Adam Lambert, thank you so much for coming
Thanks
by.
for having me.
Excellent.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.